that reduction in the base armor to really matter, and once we get into the later stages of the game, yes, you want to be tanky as the Brom, but the Scion's going to be a massive issue anyway, and as soon as you put that, but then also you just want to wait long enough for Leave to actually stack up.
What is going on here? All right, we invaded on the chickens, and we have 8 people fighting for them, but the chickens are disgruntled that they've been pulled out of their pit. Smite Fight's gonna be won by Nio, so he gets level 2, and now TT, oh, they're so screwed. Somebody has to die, and it's gonna be Feather that ends up falling. Hey, at least a couple pings to spot out Nio coming up towards his top side. TT know that this dive threat is here.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not this big of a dive threat. Holy moly. All right. Doinby has perfect execution, and the stun immediately lands on a 1xN, tries to get back towards his turret. The cat will not even fall to the turret aggro. Clinical dive from Ninjas in Pyjamas.
Extra power through this Ocean Drake. That's going to help out your Scion. You know, he's going to be very happy to have himself an Ocean Drake sat for these long lanes, but everybody else, they're not really going to be too happy with that one. And the fact that the Shockwave on cooldown, odd how that ended up happening. But it was always going to be that kind of aggressive play right there, because you just... Hang on.
All right, here we go. Grand Starfall. Feather, you are dead again. 1xN, let him go. And that map presence threat for NIP. I wonder if he has enough mana to just charge at the Aatrox without World Ender, but we won't have to focus on that because it's actually Doinby getting caught out in a brush. Can they get the Braum stun through? Yes, the stun lands. 1xN, you got enough damage in the tank? No, he does not. Dawning Shadow comes across, Doinby goes right back in. They get the depth charge knock up onto Aki. The Crest Guard shows up. 1xN knows he's dead, and he's going to trade himself out with Doinby. Really heads up play from the TT80 carry.
Yeah, he was always going to die, and if he just tries to walk away a little bit more, you don't get to trade that one back. Brilliantly done there. Still, that does leave you with low health bars and people having to go and reset right as this Drake is available. Nio in a perfectly strong position to be able to go and contest onto this one. And with everybody resetting on through, I don't think you can fight onto this. This is going to be one apiece in terms of the Drakes, one apiece in terms of the kills. But again, where the kills are going continues to be very, very important. It's Niket that ends up picking up.
is a prime dive target, and yep, here we go. They're going to TP in for it. Aki and Feather are here, but Satab does a good job clearing the wave out. NIP, Niket, they say, screw waves. We're just going for the dive here. Shockwave's going to miss it. He's going to flash even though the stun lands. Niket is going to get executed because Satab did no damage to anybody.
Yikes, that's really rough. Picking up the kill onto the support and not even getting the credit for it. This is going to lead the tower to go down as well. That's now going to be just more gold. Had that Grand Starfall up and available, has been looking to find it, and so far has done so to great success.
What are we doing around this Herald? All right, here we go. The Scion, it does hit on the
that's
Leave.
Huge. Yo.
Oh, the woes of lead positioning, really going to burn an IP, and now solo kills getting jumped on next. The Braum stacks providing so much value. It's a double kill over to Aki. Oh, Leave.
What do we say, huh? What did we say? Unfortunately, Leave's mispositioning errors have been coming through for the last 2 and a bit splits so far, and it really bites them in that situation. He's so out of position. Feather is stepping quite far up, is quite low health.
He's got the shield up. He gets back towards 1xN. He is going to die. Doinby goes in with the first bit of poly execution, but a shockwave naps him out of the air. Satab's revenge. Right as that engage came across.
Yeah, that was important, although he is backing on a ward right now. Yeah.
And there's a spear right to your jugular, my friend. Nio completes the pick play, and Satab, oh wow, are they really going to dive this guy? But why not? Niket's got depth charge. Satab, the shockwave hits onto one member, it's Leave, but he doesn't have turret aggro. It's Niket again doing such a good job juggling the turret aggro. Aki, that is not a tasty treat. That is bait.
It is, but I mean, I would have gone for it. Sumi, that would have been such an easy kill. If you can hit that, Wind Becomes Lightning. Not quite going to be able to land, though, and it is going to be Niket walking away, surviving this one. Still, with everybody being drawn up towards the top side of the map, that is going to be the Rift Herald coming down through the mid lane. Picks up that tier 1.
Who is here with his own smite. Niket does not have smite with the Unsealed Spellbook, so this likely shouldn't be a 50-50 if Aki and Feather can time it up with no interruption. Send us here. There goes Doinby flying after 1xN, but he doesn't have enough damage. He has to perfect execute back out. 1xN still up and thriving with the culling. Knocks down solo kill. Shockwave is going to grab Niket as well, but there's the execution onto 1xN. Nio picks up the kill, and Doinby can start throwing the 5-finger strikes down, but Hoya is flashing after him. Health means enough damage to deal, and boy is he pushing it to the face of NIP. One more kill to find. It's Leave getting chased down. Coming for their head. But TT still like their odds on this Otacon. They do have the Akali in base. Doinb is going to teleport in. Dredgeline does lay down the Feather. There's the unstoppable onslaught. TP is coming across. Doinb has access to the backline. TT are getting bottlenecked, and Doinb flies on in with more than enough damage to finally get the kill onto 1xN. TT overstay their welcome at Otacon and lose a whole damn lot for it.
Yeah, they're going to get massively punished for that one. Now Hoya going to have to turn tail and run. This tower not going to be long for the world this time. Potentially not either. Hook also going to land right here out of Niket. Nio, between them, not a huge amount of damage. They need to get the other members into this fight.
I still don't think he dies. All right, now I think he dies.
Okay,
right,
now he does.
I was waiting for somebody with damage items behind him.
Yeah, as soon as Doinb and Leave arrive, there's a chance. Between Nio and Niket, they're not going to be able to grab that one. Hoya at least going to be able to
still enough agency for TT to feel like they can scrap, but side lanes have been their woes all series long, and I've seen this movie way too many times. Does get a good two-man shockwave, but he's going to die. Seraph Shield, this is all facade. There we go. Doinb, 6th kill of the game. Good response here from TT, though, just barreling down mid lane. Very valuable turret to actually trade Satab for. I think that's actually what we call a plus EV play.
Yeah, you're not going to be too bad about happy though to just concede this one. Arky heading straight up towards the top side of the map. Krug's top lane wave, apparently far more important to him than the Lee's been able to pick up for himself. He's going to be hitting really hard and from really far away. He just takes out this tower by himself. Doesn't even need a minion wave to be able to help out.
He doesn't even want to kill him. He's just like, you think about your actions.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk this one away. Instead, it's just going to be Leave from next screen over, hitting onto this tower. You can't even step up to kill the minion wave right now. He's particularly good at hitting these unstoppable onslaughts so far. Satab.
Oh, Satab, buddy.
Take 2, bud.
All right, we need a counter on how many times this guy dies in the side lane. Yes, did I say he died early? No, I really didn't. Oh, the sun, yes. Why are we burning that? All right, then. Oh, I didn't see Aki pop over the wall. Okay, respect, Satab. You should get Doinb killed, and he does. I wasn't familiar with your game there.
Look at the map. Yep, the response out of that one because you
pretty evened out, and I see both top laners running their way here. So at the very least, NIP are going to wrestle control of this jungle and look to just pick off whoever steps up, who is Feather and Aki. Glacial Fissure's down. Just look at Leave. Just see if Leave ever is under any sort of threat right now.
Hoya!
Hasn't happened yet as Hoya throws himself into all of NIP. Shockwave's going to hold Doinb at bay, but there's the perfect execute onto the back line, and they send solo kill with full force at all of Thunder Talk. There is finally the kills stacking up for NIP. 1xN's flash, the only reason he survives, and Hoya, you got all that health and a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, it's going to be right here for Nio. Yeah, is going to be able to kill 1xN on the back end of that one. Just use the Grand Starfall to get in. That's going to be the Baron as well, and this should be the game. NIP, they've made it look a little bit rougher than they needed to, but still, Thunder Talk, they've been outpaced, and it feels like there's almost nothing that they can do to get themselves back into this one.
The Baron look, and then maybe they'll probably take the reset, but after that, it's assault on all fronts of these last couple outer turret scraps.
Yep.
Control these wave states. Look at top, look at bot as this dragon spawns. So there's no like threat of your base being decimated. TT have bought themselves another 5v5 fight, and look at Satab! He grabs Leave. Can they get him back out? That's a really big depth charge coming from Niket, and they're going to block the culling this time. Leave's going to turn with the Dawing Shadow, but TT still feel confident with their health bars in a better spot. Good stasis comes out from Satab. Solo kill. He's going to get stunned up. Niket goes down. Solo kill gets back over the wall. There's Doinb, but he's going to get caught by 1xN. One more auto. 1xN survives in front of this assassin threat. Solo kill is resetting, though. He's able to get these sweet spots with the World Ender out, and he's healing way too much damage for TT to contend with. It's just not enough late game juice for TT to make that fight work.
No, unfortunately not. Thunder Talk, they are going to have to limp away. They keep a couple of members up, but importantly, they are going to lose out right here onto the Mountain Dragon. That's going to be Mountain Soul picked up for NIP. Their second soul does enough to at least force him away.
TT just need to get a shockwave down on Leave, who is, oh my god, just...
That's a tank.
Bap, bop, bop. Yeah, I mean, I will say Hoya, I would like to see exactly how much health he has, because it is a preposterous number when it comes to his HP. But, all right, NIP run down the mid lane. They're going after Satab, who has to burn his stasis. I don't think he even has flash to get out here. The shockwave just going to delay his end. He actually is able to sneak back out here. And solo kill takes a lot of damage, but Feather goes down first. The culling just not connecting on these low health bars. Aki's down as well. NIP have a couple options on their table. The Baron is up, or they can just go for the end here. They're going to take the smarter route and cash the 2 kills in they claimed for the second Baron of the game.
And the fact that Setup's actually able to survive there is crazy, but the fight just not quite working out for
Yeah,
them.
watch this, guys.
He's so far out of the base.
NIP, man, like, come on. You need to end this game. This guy is actually hitting from... we made the joke another screen. It's actually another screen now.
Yeah.
I just want to see him get 2 more souls. All right, there's one. Come on, give me a second one. I need to see 200. Oh, no, there it is.
There it is.
Oh,
my
no.
lord.
Oh, there we go. 200 set of stacks in an LPL game.
That's crazy. That's crazy to be able to get this far ahead. As long as Leave keeps his positioning
Oh,
right. Aki goes in.
I mean, you have to, right? The shockwave lands, but doesn't get on to Leave. They do brunt Doinby diving towards the back line. But if Leave's not down, you have to like the odds of NIP. Doinby into the stasis perfectly as he's pushed all the damage dealers away from the death ball that is NIP. They only lose Feather, but there's no way for them to defend these Nexus turrets because Leave can hit them from outside of turret range. TT have lost all their main engage tools. There's no way to threaten Leave, who is just bapping turrets down auto by auto. Anyone that steps near him loses, gets demolished by the might of the scaled Senna. The Nexus is exposed and open for the taking, and Leave can just trick shot it from halfway across the screen. The hook lands on his Satab. He goes down. Another 40-minute game, headlined by the biggest scaling Senna you've seen.